We're live, boys. Welcome everybody to Championship Weekend,
Stink
Championship
huge.
Sunday. We got a special guest for you guys. One of a kind guy. Stink is joining the program for the first time live from Idaho. How we doing, boys?
Happy to be here, boys. Very happy to be here. Excited for the games today. It's just a pleasure. Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us. Benny, any comment?
Oh, dude, I'm just excited to have Stink here. I decided to kind of dress up for the occasion. I just off the pythons really quick to Stink.
Yeah,
Let him know what's going on.
those are more like baby boas, but I
The
like it.
baby boas.
I
Yeah, for
like
sure.
it.
For sure.
All right, Benny, the divisional round. If I have everything right here, I took Bills, you took Denver, right?
I took Denver.
We both took SF plus 7.5.
Yep.
I took New England -3. You took New England -3.
Yep.
And then we both took Chicago plus 4.5.
Yep. So the only pick 'em we had was Buffalo, Denver. I remember that.
Okay, so you are up one game now. We
Oh,
both went
playoffs.
five. We both went 5-1, and then you went 3-1. So you're 8-2, and I'm 7-3.
Playoffs where it matters most, and we're both shooting pretty good right now, 70 and 80% respectively.
And Benny got Miami plus 8.5. Uh, so he took the dub on the college football season.
Well, I think we only did like 3 games, but still,
Yeah,
we did what we had to do.
had to fit each other there. All right, well, we're less than an hour from kickoff on this AFC Championship game at Mile High. It's supposed to be 25 and maybe snowy there. Got Drake May versus Stidham. Stink. We'll let you start with the guest analysis on this one. What are your thoughts on this one, Stink?
Well, definitely a little bit of a wrench in it with Bo Nix going down end of the divisional game. So, kind of don't really know what's going to go down. I've never really seen Studham play before, so don't really know what to expect. But I think Benny and I were saying as long as he can be Jimmy Garoppolo-esque and not do anything dumb, not turn it over too much, I think it'll be a good game, to be honest. I'm still surprised. I was listening to some people, and the fact that the line is still kind of hanging around 3.5 plus for the Broncos is interesting to me. I thought, Bo Nix going down and them having a backup in the championship game would definitely kind of see the line move a little bit, but for whatever reason, it's kind of staying where it has. So should be a
Yeah,
good game. I just hope it's competitive. It'd be a bummer if you made me turn it off at halftime. But I got the Pats here.
you got the Pats -3.5. You think they
I
cover?
I think Pats going to cover.
Okay.
I think they win by at least a touchdown.
I like that. The line opened at 4.5. Late money came in, pushed the line to 3.5. So money's coming in on Denver. The over/under was 41.5. It's now 43.5. So the late money came in on Denver and the over. You got 1 and 2 in the AFC going at it. Can't ask for much more there from a seeding standpoint. Two best teams in the AFC. Broncos 8-1 at home. Patriots didn't lose on the road this year. They're 8-0 on the road. Uh, Weather, I don't know how much it's going to play a factor. Depends. I mean, obviously, the cliche, whoever establishes the run game is going to win this one. I think that's super true in this one. Betty, who do you like in this one? Do you like the Broncos keeping this a field goal game, or do you think they win outright, or you like New England to cover?
I don't know. I've heard a lot of things that have swayed me towards the Broncos this week. I saw Gronk today said a good key to their success would get early easy passes for Jarrett Stidham. And I think if they do that, it will build confidence and allow them to kind of like if they treat him like he's playing a normal game and not telling him to be super protective of the ball, like he obviously needs to be, but they should let him play his game. And if that happens, I think Denver could win. I don't think this game's like a foregone conclusion. Like the Pats are easily going to win it. I think that it's going to be a good game. Um, I think it probably will be like a 3-point game, but my heart's probably telling me New England. but I wouldn't be surprised if Jared Stidham pulls this off.
Do we know
Yeah.
if Dobbins is playing? I've heard both sides of that because I feel like
Of,
that's definitely a factor.
of
JK,
what?
is Dobbins playing today or
No,
not?
he's not.
Okay, because I heard a couple of people say that he might be a game time decision, but if he's out, that definitely puts a little bit more on Stidham's shoulders. So
Yeah. Stidham's got 20 career games played, but I think over half of those are just like one snap, so they don't really count. He's probably played like, around 10 official games. I don't know, man.
I think
I
his last
think
career start, he threw like 2 or 3 picks too.
think like Ben said, dude, hit Ingram on some easy leak out routes, hit Harvey on some quick routes, let that O line and defense carry him. I mean, I just think it's going to be tough for a guy like Stidham to sit there and not try to put on that Superman cape, Like I think he's gonna be so juiced up and like the moment might be a little too big for him, honestly. Like I know people are saying that about Drake May, but Drake May's already won 3 playoff games or 2 playoff games. So I don't know. I think Stidham, if it comes down to it and he's got to drive him down even to get in a field goal range to tie the game or something, I don't see that happening at the end. But if they get up and he can just kind of sit back and manage the game, it'll be an interesting one. So Benny, you're falling for the media fodder and you're taking Denver plus 3.5, right?
Well, so what would that mean? If the Patriots win by 4, do I lose?
Yeah. So you're basically taking this game to either be Denver wins outright or they keep it within a field goal and you win.
I'm doing that. Yeah.
Okay. I'll
I also
fade you
think
on that one.
Bong Rippin Sean Payton's gonna have a game plan.
Shouts out to
He's
boy.
been around for a minute. I'm a sneaky Sean Payton fan. I think he's gonna at least have a game plan and try to put him in situations to succeed. So
Did you
Stidham's
just
been there
did
three
you just
years.
flip your pick there, Stink? Are you still
I
on?
did. I'm just playing both sides.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm hardcore reading with the Pats. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're gonna win,
they should win this game.
and the fact I can get them to 3.5, I see some value there. So I'm sticking
Yeah.
with my pick, but I do think Sean Payton, like I don't know, if you lose your starting quarterback the last play going in the championship game, I think a lot of people would think it's over.
What's the line if Bo Nix is playing? Broncos
Probably the other
minus
way.
Broncos minus 3.5.
I think so.
Okay, what's the line if Bo Nix is playing and Drake May's out?
Probably Broncos like 7.5.
Yeah. So I mean, I think the line moved a lot. And I know it's only 3.5, and people are like, "Oh, that's the Patriots should win by more than that." But like we said, if Bo Nix was playing, this is probably, the line probably moved a touchdown, which is huge, so
Yeah.
uh I'm fading Benny. I'm taking New England minus 3.5.
Oh, big grief.
That Patriots defense is a lot better than people think. If they get a quick early sack or turnover on Stidham, I think this is over.
That's the big thing. That's why I said those easy passes early. If they do that, the Broncos will probably win this game. If they don't and do what you just said, like if he goes out there and does a pick on the first couple drives or fumbles, it could get ugly quickly.
Yeah.
And the
And
over under has jumped a couple of points recently. Is that what you said,
Yeah.
Beaver?
Yeah, that moved. So it opened at minus 4.5 to the Patriots and over under 41.5. And right now, less than an hour before kickoff, we're looking at minus 3.5 Patriots and over unders 43.5.
Well, I like the fact that the spread has gone down a point and over under has gone up a few points. That makes me feel much more confident in my pick that if the Patriots do pull it off, it's going to be more than 3.5, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean they do talk a lot about both of these defenses, but I mean the Patriots are high powered all year. That there was games where they were up 24-0, halfway through the second quarter all day. So uh yeah, I don't know, Benny. I like your pick. I think this one is going to be closer than people expect, but I could see, Henderson or Stevenson bust out like a 75-yard slasher in the fourth quarter just to break it open, and then it's a 10-point game, and then they're going for weird shit, 2 point conversions and stuff, and they just can't catch up. So I'm taking New England minus 3.5 on that one.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have we talked about him at this year where New England start up the game 7-0 and it's like 14, it's only been like a minute.
Yeah.
So if New England goes in there, scores a touchdown right away, and Stidham fumbles, the game's going to be, that's the game. It'll
Yeah.
be over. It'll
I
be
mean,
14
dude,
0.
honestly, like obviously it'd be cool to see Josh Allen versus the Patriots at Foxborough versus backup Stidham versus the Patriots. But Denver, iconic playoff atmosphere, snowing, cold. Like you can't ask for much better than that. And then you move over to the game tonight, and it's at the Seahawks Stadium, the 12th. Like, dude, that's an iconic playoff stadium too. So, I think that both atmospheres should be pretty awesome. It really just depends on how these teams get started. I do think the coaches are both dogs. Peyton and Vrabel, both really good coaches. If Vrabel makes a Super Bowl his second year in New England, that'd be sweet, man.
That's what I was going to say. It's going to be a big monkey off his shoulders because he's been to a couple AFC championships now, never a Super Bowl for Abel.
Yeah.
So
Has
he's
there been
going to
a
need a
worse
rookie.
head coach firing than what Tennessee did with Vrabes?
No, dude, that's a disaster. But then who'd they just bring in? They brought in a pretty big coach, right?
Dude,
Solid.
Salah.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
That's a horrible hire. That hire doesn't make any sense.
Dude, Salah.
you could have Vrabes or Salah. 10 times out of 9, I'm taking fucking Vrabes.
Yeah.
Yes, dude. Shanahan himself cannot produce coaches. Like he was in a very good coaching tree, but like McDaniels cannot be a head coach and Saleh cannot be a head coach. They're good coordinators, just they're not head coach guys.
I
Yeah.
have I have liked seeing what D'Amico's been doing in Houston. He's
Oh yeah. Outside of D'Amico's done a
he's
good
an
job.
outlier, but yeah, it's that guy's got that defense just humming. And it seems like those dudes really like playing for him, which is cool.
Yeah, if you gave D'Amico 31 other quarterbacks, they win that game last week.
Yeah, I mean,
CJ,
dude.
CJ
Damn
Stroud.
near if give them Stidham, they might have won that game last week.
Yeah. All right,
Right.
let's jump over to honestly, it's kind of like people were saying this like they say it all the time in like other sports like college football like this game should be the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, it can't be the Super Bowl because they're both in the NFC, but I mean honestly the NFC was way more dominant all year. The AFC, dude, this was a dream year for AFC if you're a fan of a team that hasn't been able to do it recently, Obviously no Lamar, no Mahomes, no Joe Burrow. That playoff was pretty weak. So like, oh, we got to beat Lawrence and Herbert. That's easy money. So now we move to the NFC where there's way stronger conference or yeah, way stronger conference this year. Stink. What do you like on this one, man? It's at Lumen Field. 3:30 local kickoff. So second half will be under the lights, but it'll still be sunny when kickoff happens. We got Nate Landman leading that defense for the Rams, taking on Sam Darnold here. What do you like in this one? The spread is currently sitting at -2.5. It opened at -1.5 for Seattle.
Seattle is given 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, Benny and I were talking. I mean, obviously, I got my Warner jersey on. I got the stick in the background, so kind of wish both of these teams could lose, but obviously that's not an option. So, um, I mean, I just think a lot of people have recency bias on Seattle just because they've been playing really well. They've just been super dominant as of late. And then on the flip side, the Rams have been getting wins, obviously, but they're not the prettiest. They usually come down to the last, drive, last quarter type situation. So a lot of people seem to be heavy on the Seahawks. They do look like they're playing really good ball right now. So it's kind of for me, it's kind of a pick 'em. I think it's going to be a hell of a game. I do like these start times, to be honest. The fact that this 3:30 Pacific time start's kind of cool. I'm a fan of it. So uh, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know what's going to happen in this one. The fact that it's 2.5 Seattle, I mean, it's tough. Like being a Niners fan, I hate both these teams with a passion, but I think I'm gonna go with the Rams.
You're taking the Rams. Yeah, Seattle's playing good ball this year. That defense is legit. They got a good running back. They got a good receiving core. You like the Rams plus 2.5?
I do. Rams plus money. I'd like to see them win. Um, there's a handful of dudes on that team I really like. I think Puka's a dog. Obviously, Landman from our neck of the woods. So it'd be cool to see him get to the Super Bowl and have a chance to win it. That'd be awesome. So I'm going Rams. I'm thinking they can win this one. Um, so to get them plus 2.5, I'm Rams all day today.
I like it. All right. The last time they met was Thursday night football, December 18th, Michael's birthday. Obviously, this is the third time that they're matching up this year, but the most recent time was December 18th, which was what, like a month and a week ago. Stafford, 457 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. Puka had 225 receiving yards. That game was 38-37. I don't think we see either team reach more than 28 points. I think this one's going to be a lot tighter. Benny, what are your thoughts on this one, man? What do you like here?
I like the Rams.
Is that right?
You playing some music over there, Chief?
Ooh, Black Betty, Bam Ram, ooh, Black Bam Ram. Yeah, I
All
think the
right.
Rams are going to come in and walk shit down on Seattle. Seattle's been way too confident. I think moments could be too bright for Darnold. It always ends up happening. I think this is it. I think the Rams take them out. I think they probably have another close game like they did last week. I could see it 24-27 Rams.
McVay turned 40 yesterday or the day before. He's feeling dicey, man. Bro, I'm on the Rams here too. I think the pedigree, the playoff pedigree they have, if as long as nothing fluke happens early, like dude, for like if first drive, Puka gets an ankle or something like that, and that fucks up the whole game plan. But if Puka stays healthy, dude, that Rams offense is crazy good. I mean they're insane. So a Rams Patriots Super Bowl would be sick. That'd be super dope. I'd like to see that. The get in
Third
price
time
for
it's
that
happened since 2002.
the get in price for that game is $800, almost double the get in price for the game in Denver. I heard Kyron Williams is a little banged up. Let's see what he's up to. But yeah, man, I think they're gonna have to rely more on Kenneth Walker. That duo of Walker Charbonnet was great all year. Like a lot of people were pissed that Walker, wouldn't get any of those goal line carries or anything like that. But I think they did that for a reason. I think he's just not that good in the red
Goal line
zone. So
situation. Yeah.
so Charbonnet with the ACL is tough, dude. It's gonna definitely change some things. If I was the Rams, I'm electing to receive. I would not kick to Shaheed to start the game like the Niners did. Yeah, 6-2 at home for Seattle, 5-4 on the road for the Rams. One seed versus five seed Rams probably. I mean, they stumbled a little bit towards the last couple games of the season, but they were kind of the two best teams in the NFC all year, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think that both these teams are probably the most slept on teams in the league the whole year. I mean, no one's really talked about them, and they've both been phenomenal. I mean, Stafford threw 46 touchdowns this year, and I feel like no one's really even brought it up. Like all the hype towards Drake May, which like
Yeah.
obviously he's in his second year, but Stafford's having one of the best seasons he's ever had.
Mhm. He's what I
One of the
like
best.
about the Rams, man. And what I think helps them in this game is they can kind of beat you at your game, whatever you want to do. If you want to shoot out, they'll shoot out. If you want to go defense, they'll play the field position game. McVay, I mean, I like that guy in Seattle. McDonald, he's good, but McVay's way ahead of him, man. McVay's a vet in the game at 40 already. So I think this one comes down to coaching a little bit more. And then obviously Stafford is just a more polished version of. I mean, he's definitely the most polished he's been in his career. He's 46 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. So I'm taking Rams as well. I think we're all on Rams plus 2.5. Or no, Jake's on Seattle, I think, right?
Oh no, I'm with the Rams.
Okay, we're all on Rams plus 2.5. I think it'll be a banger. Hopefully, it lives up to expectations. The other two games they had this year were both super good. Yeah, the Rams playing at Levi Stadium. I don't know if the Rams make the Super Bowl versus the Patriots, that would be crazy, dude.
Be a
That'd be
very
an
good
awesome
game.
matchup. I think out of the four teams left, I think Rams Pats would be a sweet Super Bowl, to be honest. And then, like we are saying, Stafford is dude's polished. Dude knows what he's doing. I think you kind of expect he's going to go out there and does what he needs to do so the defense can play well today and just put a lot of pressure on Darnold and see if we can't get same Darnold. Then I'm thinking that the Rams take this one home.
I
Yeah,
mean, Patriots, Seahawks, Super Bowl, it would be crazy, man. It would create some insane narratives in terms of either Sam Darnold or Drake Mays walking away Super Bowl champion. That'd be nuts.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think there's any other way than Matt Stafford. Like Stafford, yeah, obviously, and then you think of any other of these three guys winning the Super Bowl, it's just kind of absurd.
Even if Bo Nix was there instead of Stidham, that'd even be crazy. Like it's nice that we got some. I hope it's not the Rams or Seattle. I hope it's one of the two other teams.
Yeah.
'Cause I like to see a new champion
I mean, the Rams are rolling into this game off that crazy win versus the Bears, and then they beat the Panthers, and now they're playing the Seahawks. They're ramped up. The Seahawks have played one game this postseason. They won 41-6. I think Darnold had 124 passing yards. He didn't need to do anything. Like the Rams are ramped up. The Seahawks are kind of still getting their footing in this playoffs. It's only their second game. Like I think if the Rams come out early, bro, this one might be over early. But if the Seahawks keep this close, shit, dude. I still like the 2.5, but the Seahawks could win this one if they keep it close.
Yeah, the Rams defense is going to throw some crazy stuff at Darnold. We'll try to throw him off his game.
Yeah, I like that guy that got on defense, number 8. Versus a dog, dude.
Versus good. They have a good D tackle too.
Yeah, Fisk. Fisk,
Yes, good.
dog.
I mean,
Yeah,
what are the odds Puka gets in the end zone? What's an anytime touchdown there for him? I've got to believe there's not a lot of
I
value.
think it was plus money. I heard someone talking about a podcast earlier this week. Let's give it a goog. Plus 125.
Plus 125. Yeah, I mean, shit, I that guy seems to get in the end zone weekly, but I'd like to maybe
His
see.
receiving yard number is 90.5. I think you got that's what you get out of even money if you think he's gonna get 91 receiving yards.
Who's
Okay.
up for?
Puka
Puka.
Quickly, if you guys had to each pick a anytime skill player touchdown
for
for the
both games.
games, yeah.
That
Devontae
first
Adams.
game, you're going Devontae Adams, buddy.
Devontae Adams, and then for the because I'm sorry, Beaver Benjo Nation, I have to go get some DoorDash. But
Okay.
the second pick would be Cortland Sutton. I'm going two receivers. I
Nice.
think there's going to be a lot of scoring. I think Stidham goes a little over the top, or Stephon Diggs. Sutton or Diggs would be my pick for the first game.
Okay. So Adams, Sutton, or Diggs.
I like Ramondre or Drake May. I think one of those two will score on a rushing touchdown in the red zone for the Patriots. And then for the Rams Seahawks game, I like Kyron Williams.
Kyron Williams.
Yeah, he'll punch one in.
Okay. I think early game, uh, Denver Pats. I've been thinking about it a little bit. I kind of feel like a tight end is going to score for sure.
Hunter Henry, Evan Ingram.
I think Henry's been quiet. I could see Henry getting in the end zone for
They
sure.
also have Hooper.
Yeah, Hooper as well. I think Henry's kind of the safe bet in terms of a tight end, but I think Henry would be sweet. There's probably a lot of value there. I could see him getting in the end zone. Um,
Yeah, Drake likes him on the little post in the red zone.
Seahawks, obviously, their defense is pretty stout. So if you get down into the red zone and it's a second, third, and goal, I could see them, kind of just throwing it up to one of the big dudes and see if you can't pull it down. And then afternoon game or the second game rather. Um, I mean, I think it's hard not to. I think Puka's going to score for
Dude,
sure.
Puka's safe, and also JSN's a safe bet, dude. JSN is a dog.
Yeah, and Kenneth Walker seems like he either doesn't score or scores 3 touchdowns. So
Yeah, I
maybe
mean,
him 2+ TDs.
yeah, maybe ride the hot hand Raheed Shaheed, dude. he took that touchdown back, but I could see him on a deep ball just getting behind and Darnold airing that thing out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if the Rams get up early and Seattle has to kind of, play some comeback ball and take some shots, I definitely see, Smith and Jigba or Rashid Shaheed on a deep ball for sure.
Yeah. All right, Stink. Well, thanks for joining the show for Championship Sunday. We'll reconvene here soon and let Benny get his DoorDash over there.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad you guys split these picks today because,
Yeah, now I can if I go 2-0, I can jump one on him.
yeah, yeah. So you
I
guys
was
would be,
gonna fade him on the Rams Seahawks game, but once he took Denver, I was like, okay, I'll just I wanted New England anyway, so that was easy. But I don't know, my heart just thinks that the Rams get this done.
yeah. So even like points aside, you think Pats and Rams are going to win?
Most likely, yeah. I mean, the Pats money line, like I think they'll find a way to win that game. Like it'd be loud if they lose that game, but I don't know. Did Vrabel also like he does some weird shit once he gets in these later playoff rounds? You just don't know.
Yeah, and it is a very interesting situation playing against a backup who does have, a
This
little
season,
bit, little bit
got
of
played.
experience. He's been around for a minute in the league. He hasn't obviously played a lot of games, started much, but the fact that you do have to prepare for a guy who you haven't seen play a snap all year is, I think, is also going to be kind of a challenge for the Patriots. But at the end of the day, he's a backup for a reason, so I'd assume that the Pats get it done.
Yeah, it's just realistically like they're gonna be able to get after him. I mean, I think that QB room in Denver is tight. Like from what I've seen, those guys are all boys there. Sam Ehlinger's the other guy in that room. So I'm sure that Stidham, like him and Bo Nix are tight. So I'm sure Bo Nix did everything he could to help him out and try to give him everything. But at the end of the day, Bo Nix can't go through the football for him. So, you know, it's gonna
To get
be
between the lines, it's gets real. So
yeah, I think it comes down to do you think that the Broncos can beat the Patriots with Stidham only throwing for one touchdown and maybe, 160 yards. If you think their defense is good enough and their run game is good enough, yeah, Denver wins that. But I think that Patriots high-powered offense, man, like their running game's insane.
yeah, I mean, dude, I couldn't be honest with myself and take the Denver. I think even with the healthy Bo Nix, I'd still be leaning towards New England.
Yeah, I mean they haven't lost on the road yet this year.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like there's some warm climate team. Those dudes know how to play in the cold. That's not a factor really. So,
Yeah.
um,
Any comments for the viewers to send us off in the championship Sunday?
can we get 5 big booms, Benny?
Boom! New England's winning the Super Bowl.
Who?
That's why I'm sending them into the
New
weekend with.
England?
Yeah, even though I picked the Broncos, New
Yeah,
England's
dude.
New England's winning the Super Bowl.
You gotta
Benny,
send Johnny
Benny
off
Broncos money line is that New England the Super Bowl. I like it.
Betty send Johnny off with the Johnny send off.
Hey, Johnny, I'm better than you at Fortnite.
Oh,
But shout out for being the number one. Benjo ball talk, Beaver ball talk,
no, the send
Beaver
off
ball
is the
talk.
double P side, dude.
Oh, double.
Johnny loves the double P side.
Wow. Oh yeah.
All right, boys. I'll catch you here soon. I'm gonna upload this and then I'll be around.
Copy.
Perfect.
See you, boys.
Hopping on the game right now.
Dessert.